The one thing that worries me right now is the difficult time we're having with struggling dairy farmers. As I discussed with you yesterday, I hear from them every day. Let me just tell you a couple. One farmer in Craftsbury Common, small town. I used to ride there on my bicycle when I was a youngster from my hometown of Montpelier. Dear Senator Leahy, we need help. We cannot pay our grain bill. Many area farmers have been shut off from the grain companies. This is serious, needs immediate attention. Another Vermont farmer, even the large mega farms, are feeling the pain. A longtime farmer in Craftsbury says he's losing $1,000 per day. A young dairy farmer in Addison County, my staff met with just a couple weeks ago, said, quite frankly, I don't know what to tell my wife when I go home at night. She asked me about the unpaid bills that are piling up. Or a small farm in Orleans County, the hammer hit in January this past year. And income from farming is cut right in half. We're losing $10,000 a month. How much longer can we do this? And I don't know what to tell them. We've been through a massive policy shift. We moved to the new insurance like tool with a margin protection program and its hefty premiums. I appreciate the cheese purchases you made in August, but it's not enough. I'm talking to the Appropriations Committee about the CCC and the Section 32 provision, but we're not going to get them into the CR. Is there anything you can do to help? What's the holdup? Do OMB and the White House understand the financial crises these dairy farmers are facing?
Well, first of all, Senator, I want you to know, and I want the committee to know, that we are very, very, very cognizant of the challenges that the dairy industry is currently facing. It's one of the reasons why we made the cheese purchase that you mentioned. We would have liked to have done more, but the reality is that the CCC capacity has been limited. Reductions have been made in the appropriations process in terms of how much CCC resource we can use. We've also had the flexibility that we once had reduced and eliminated, despite the fact that we would be in a position to notify Congress of any utilization of CCC. We have, as you mentioned, just recently announced $11 million in payments under the Margin Protection Program. What is interesting to note there is if farmers in 2016 had purchased the same level of coverage as they purchased in 2015, those payments would have been $40 million. But for whatever reason, farmers made the decision in 2016 to reduce the level of coverage by buying catastrophic coverage and not buying the level of coverage they'd purchased in 2015. And I think that suggests to me that we need to continue to do a better job of educating folks about this shift that's taken place from a payment system to an insurance system. We're going to continue to look for ways. At the end of the fiscal year, we are very, very limited. Everything I can do, Senator, I have done. I have spent every dime of credit that the Congress has given me the permission to loan out. I have spent every dime of CCC money that I have that Congress has provided. I have provided as much under the Dairy Margin Protection Program as Congress has authorized us to do and as farmers have purchased. After the first of the year, assuming that you all do your work and give us additional resources after October 1, we'll obviously be in a position to take a look at whether or not there are additional steps we can take, and we will certainly do that. But at the end of the day, everything I can do, I have done. Every penny that I could spend, I have spent.